There be pirate booty buried within these walls.
Last week on Aquatic Adventures, we took you to St. Augustine with us. On our tour, we visited the Fountain of Youth, the Lighthouse, Flagler College, and we stopped by the marina.
The first thing we did upon arrival at the fort, the Castillo de San Marcos, is lock up the bikes. Safety first. And then start checking out the sights. After the introductory sign, we get to walk up to the fort, and as we neared it, it really began to grow in size and stature. It's big.
Okay, let's go.
All good.
Hurry, nobody's coming. Mr. Strongman!
Once inside the fort, it was time to take the tour. It was incredible to me, looking at the barracks. This is no Holiday Inn, but this is how they slept. This is how they lived.
So while on the tour, I felt like I was in a historic time capsule of where it all began. One of my favorite features was the live actors playing out historical characters. What I really found fascinating was all the names and dates carved into the walls.
1880. See that? I don't know if you can see that. This is 1880, February 17th.
So why did these people carve their name into the wall with dates? What were they thinking? What was going on in their heads? Did they hope to become famous? Did they hope to be remembered? Like, what were they thinking? Inquiring minds want to know.
Hot. Super hot.
I especially enjoyed the historical timelines laid out. Long before the Pilgrims, we had the Spanish in the Americas, and the British in many other countries, and the control of St. Augustine went back and forth between the Spanish and the British. Great history.
This thing here,
Yeah, what is it?
it's the Spanish coat of arms.
Oh, okay.
There was so much history here. Spanish, English, the colonies, slavery, religion, civic duty, military duty, migrants, the quest for gold, treasure, everything. Everything is here about our history.
So now it's time to head up to the top of the fort to watch the actors shoot off the cannons. So once at the top, there's an excellent view of the courtyard. Then we look over to our right, we walk across, and wow, look at the view of this harbor.
The view was great, the breeze was gentle, the scenery was amazing. It's hard to put myself in the position of these men hundreds of years ago, standing on this wall, no ice, no beverages, no cold brews, just hot, hard work. Well, it was great to explore, but it's almost showtime. Time for the actors. Well, I got mine anyways. The tourists at the fort, we all gathered at the top. The actors were all in costume, reenacting the daily firing of the cannon. It was a spectacle, it was a show, it was terrific, we all had fun. But what we really wanted to see and hear was them fire off that cannon.
And cover your ears.
¡Viva España!
Not anymore. Thank you so much for your
Did this all used to be filled with water?
They would try to, yes.
Finally, my chance to be a strategic military architect came. So the reason it's not a square fort, we're kind of used to seeing square, very straight sides, is what if someone's attacking you? How do you defend a wall if you can't reach out and shoot straight down? So you got these points that stick out here, and it allows you access to shoot down, to shoot and get anyone who's trying to get through the portcullis, anyone who's trying to get across the bridge. So that's the point of these diamond pieces sticking out. It's to give you access to defend yourself in any direction. So that's really what it's for. The fort at St. Augustine was really impressively built. The walls had to be 40, 50 feet wide at the top, and then to be able to defend itself from all sides, whether coming from sea or land, being flanked. It was an impressive structure. It was surrounded by what I guess was a moat, right? So no horse could get close, no sled could get close. It was impervious to attack. It was one heck of a fortress and built hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
You're funny. Cut. Redo.
After spending a few hours in the sun down at the fort, we were hot, we were thirsty, we were hungry. We went on the hunt, and Lily took the lead.
So I have this weird tradition of whenever I travel, I look for tacos because I love, love, love tacos. Always on the hunt for tacos. Alas, I found tacos.
We're at the Burrito Works and Taco Shop.
Burrito Works and Taco Shop. It's gonna be a first time.
How hot is it here in St. Augustine?
It's hotter than I can say.
It is hot. It is Florida. We came a long way to get here from across the south.
We did. We're obsessed with tacos, so anywhere there's tacos, I like to try tacos.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try some tacos. Pretty much, yes, but we have an ice cold beverage here.
Ice cold
Cheers.
beverage. Just down at the marina doing some aquatic super secret stuff. So secret, we can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
And now, finally, food! Hey, we satisfied our appetite, so we're off again for more aquatic fun. And what's more aquatic than pirates? Arg!
We're on our way to the Pirate Museum, and I'm actually pretty excited about it because the only thing I know about pirates is from the movies. You ready to go inside?
Hey, Lily, what are we doing? Where are we at? What's going on?
We are in a Pirates Museum, and we are doing a treasure chest. And some kind of, I don't know, we have to find the things on this map. We're still trying to figure it out. So,
It's a treasure hunt?
yes.
Treasure hunt!
It's a treasure hunt. It's pirate
Treasure hunt.
Apparently at the end we get some kind of prize. So,
You get a prize?
woohoo! Keep your fingers crossed for us. We'll let you know.
Now the Pirates Museum. I mean, what are they telling us here? Like what the pirates all did?
I don't know. I think that's what we're going to find out during the tour.
That's why we're in the museum. Brilliant!
I don't know.
Brilliant! Displays at the Pirate Museum did not disappoint. The artifacts on display are real. A hurricane sunk the Etosha in the Florida Keys. I saw the documentary on TV. Lift a real gold bar. You can do it, Lily. Lift harder so you can take it with you. Yeah. In addition to gold, there were other artifacts from the aquatic world of pirates. But yes, believe it or not, a lot of gold. Lots of gold. The precious artifacts on display gave you a sense of the wealth of the Americas and the booty that the pirates stole. And the displays here gave you a sense of what it was like to be inside the pirate world.
Apparently, part of the pirate life is a happy nap. I guess that's what happens when you get into too much rum. According to the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, shouldn't he be up on deck fighting?
Grab your weapons. Meet me on deck. We've got fighting to do. And if we lose, we get paid the price that pirates who lose get paid. Death. Pirates were real people. They had real lives, real tragedy. They came from real places. Their stories can be found in the museum, and there are a lot of them, not just a few. Seriously, where would Hollywood be without pirates? From the very beginning up to our modern times, we love pirates because of the aquatic adventures they take us on and the thrills they share with us through their great stories.
And of course, the most famous pirates of all, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Is that your favorite?
What?
Is that your favorite, Lily? Your favorite pirate movie?
Which one? Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Alright, tell us about what we're about to do.
Well, I tell you what, we're in St. Augustine, the oldest city in America. And there's not a whole lot of aquatics going on here, but we're doing the ghost tour. A city this old, it's just gotta be haunted. And here it is. They've got ghost tours. They got graveyards, probably pirates, arg. You got, I don't know, everything from old cities. Old governors, old rules, old laws, unhappy people, jails, prisons, hookers, everything. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It is supposed to be a very haunted town, though. And we're gonna find out.
Ooh, spooky.
Tonight, I am taking you all on a journey to the dark side of St. Augustine.
Did someone say dark side of St. Augustine?
And along the way, we will also be visiting several of St. Augustine's notoriously haunted hotspots. Because the funny thing about ghosts is that they say we don't know why they are here, but we do know that they are here. Is that not everything in here is as it appears. The door that you used to get in, it has now become only one way in. But lucky for you though, I know where the real exit is located. Before I reveal it though, who's ready to get spooky tonight? Come along, friends, who's ready to head to the dark side of St. Augustine? Yeah. That's the spirit. My dear, you might want to step forward. I don't want the head jump. Okay, and here we go.
I'm excited for my first ghost tour, but I think I'm feeling a little anxious, not sure what to expect, but I'm really glad you guys are coming with us.
Off we go sailing through ghost history at St. Augustine. I'm really looking forward to this. On our ghost tour, we had a lot of stops and many cemeteries. It was late at night, had an eerie feel to it. It was enjoyable and a little unnerving. I'm glad you're sharing this with us.
One of the main stops of the ghost tour was Tulamato Cemetery, and one of the stories was about a small lonely tombstone that stands right in the front of the cemetery of a little 5-year-old boy named James P. Morgan, who died in November 1877. They're not quite sure why he died, but some say that they see him playing in the trees and swinging his feet.
Lily. Lily. Hey, Lily. You're going into a haunted jail in the middle of the night.
Ooh, where's my handcuffs?
Now, are you actually scared though? I mean, what if something like reaches out and grabs you?
You better not. A little scared, but excited.
Okay.
Let's go.
The late night jail tour was like seeing a museum and also getting a live theatrical play that was both comical and a little frightening.
Anything. So when somebody was talking bad about his wife here in town, he did what any reasonable, sane man would do. He walked up to the man who was talking bad about his wife and then shot him repeatedly. That's all he could hear was the sheriff yelling to one of his deputies, "Give me another rope! We're gonna go for another hanging!" Sheriff, I'm not going up there. Take one of them. I'm not going up there.
The grave diggers would hear someone's bell ringing and they'd see the string being pulled. That let them know that someone needed to be rescued, so they would grab their shovels, head over to the cemetery, and start digging them out as fast as they could. And if that person was able to take a huge gasp of relief after being rescued, it wound up then being said that they had just been saved by the bell.
And now we come to the nail-biting conclusion of John on the hanging post.
Can I have one of our tall male grown-ups in our crowd actually come up here to play the part of Andrew Ranson against the Garrote?
At this point, I realized being tall has its benefits.
Pirate, say something, pirate. The next day, the governor brought Andrew Ranson to the town square where everyone in town gathered to watch his execution. He was brought before the people, and as the executioner without the name and crime...
Did you say something?
You, sir, have been found guilty of the crime of piracy and sentenced to death by garroting. So take this rope here, wrap it around your rather tall, thieving pirate neck, back through the hole on the post where it will be tied off with a bat. The rope will then be twisted and pulled tighter until you die by one of three methods: suffocation, bleeding, or the crowd favorite, decapitation. Afterward, you will all be invited to tea and cookies hosted by the governor, except for you.
Okay, right. Speaking, though, of the governor, he was actually the one who was the most excited to watch this fearsome pirate be executed that day. The executioner prepared the garrote, and once it was nice and ready, they say...
With the first turn of the rope, the coarse braided fibers bit into Andrew's neck. Seems pretty happy still. With the second turn of the rope, Andrew was seen grappling at something in his hands. Rosary beads? Now what was an English Protestant pirate doing with Spanish Catholic rosary beads? At the third turn of the rope, Andrew showed difficulty breathing. At the fourth turn of the rope tore his skin. And on the fifth turn, blood came trickling down. And on the sixth turn, gasp! The rope miraculously snapped in two, and Andrew took a big breath of fresh air. Okay.
Damn, I was hoping for that life insurance policy.
Time stood still. The crowd remained motionless until the priest came forward. Oh yeah, girl, I'm pointing at you. Came forward and announced to the crowd, "We have seen a miracle! Miracle!" Perfect. And Andrew was escorted. Get off. Escorted. Get off. And everyone gave him a big round.
Thanks for coming with us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.
Bye now.
And action.
Okay.
And action.
Okay.
And action.
You said you were going to ask me questions.
I am.
Booper.
Booper.
Guys,
Yeah.
we're here in St. Augustine getting ready to have some tacos.
We're
Can't
at
wait
the-
to show you where we at. What's it called?
We're at the Burrito Works and Taco Shop.
Burrito Works and Taco Shop.